Denver is the fastest growing urban school district in the United States of America. People think of Colorado as a great state of opportunity, and we agree. But historically, we have been one of the places with the largest graduation achievement gaps in the country.
Across the board, students of color are graduating at rates that are 40% less than their peers. So you either believe one of two things: that communities of color simply don't value education and don't have what it takes to graduate, or you believe there's something wrong with the system. And we believe there is something wrong with the system.
Too often, education feels like a container that every student has to find their way to fit in, as opposed to an entirely open field that they have the chance to search for whatever they hope to find. Our job as educators is to keep that field vast and to keep it well tended, and then let them search.
All of the exciting science and engineering in the world is happening at the boundaries of disciplines. We need both the traditionally successful students and the students that can understand how to work with their hands, how to look at a schematic as opposed to just a passage of text in a textbook.
So this is the fuel cell controller. This here is our hydrogen sensor. This is our DC-DC converter.
Down here's the gearing system. So right here we have a ring gear and a spur gear.
Here at Wheat Ridge High School, the CSC Community STEM Clubs program is helping the students design hydrogen fuel cell cars. They start completely from scratch with pretty much only a fuel cell and a wiring system, and they get to be part of the entire process, the way a real, full-fledged professional engineer would.
It's not sitting at a desk or a computer the entire time. You're actually in the lab learning to use your hands and to actually apply what you've known.
Bringing all these different kids from different backgrounds and getting them involved in STEM and giving them the chance and the choice to have something different in their life. That's the magical part.
You have the cowboys, you have the nerds, you have the super sciencey guys. I enjoy it because I'm a grease monkey, so I like wrenching on cars and putting it all together, watching someone hop inside and drive off.
Okay, I'm coming.
We can't afford to just take people that are traditionally successful in the way the classroom has been envisioned for the last 100 years. We need students that are designing, driving, building, troubleshooting. We should let them find the thing that they love and teach them to play with it until they come up with new ideas.
Learning needs to be integrated and not fragmented. And if you think about taking an art-based unit and integrating history with it, math with it, art can become one medium to teach every other subject area as well.
Yeah, dear mama, I'd like to thank you for everything. Even through all the hard times, you brought out the best of me. And you took care of me all the time, it was nothing new. And for that, mama, I'd like to dedicate this to you.
Do your best to be kind and helpful.
Youth on Record is providing empowering arts education for the most at-risk teenagers in Colorado. We put professional, local, working musicians in the classrooms, and they teach 4-credit high school classes to the kids with the least amount of credit to make sure that our kids get across that finish line and are ready for college.
I wasn't really in the classroom. I got kicked out pretty early, and I ended up going to jail. If I had a music program like this, I'd be more engaged to do my other classes so then I could get to that music classroom.
Being broke is like being invisible. No one seems to notice me because I don't got 20 chains.
High school is to develop citizens. It's not just about mastering content area so that you can pass a state exam.
That's what's sad, and I'm glad you're journaling.
I want students to feel empowered to share their stories and think of themselves as change agents.
I don't have a goal to be famous, and I don't have a goal to be rich. I have a goal to share my story and make sure that those people that really need to hear it can hear it.